Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 of Arizona. Just woke up, sleeping in a Land Cruiser. This is the best sleep I've ever had while camping on a hunting trip. Woke up this morning about 5 o'clock, rolled over, turned the car on, cranked the heater up, and it feels pretty good right now. But it's about 25 degrees outside right now. I didn't get cold at all last night. It was beautiful. So I'm gonna get dressed and we're gonna go hunting. Oh, Ben's always working on this 4Runner. We slept in just a little bit, but we got about a 40-minute drive on this dirt road. Trail, really. It's not a road, it's just a trail, and it is really rough. So we're gonna get up to our glass and knob and hopefully glass up those deer. This road that we're taking should put us on top of those deer that we found last night. So hopefully we can get eyes on them, and hopefully there's a big buck with them, either the coos or the mule deer. We're going after either. So I'll see y'all when we get to the glass and knob, and hopefully glass up some deers. What do you think, Sandal?
Oh, I feel good about this morning.
I do too.
Yeah.
Slept good, slept in.
Amazing.
Well, guys, it is really windy here in AZ, but I want to give a huge shout out to Jackery once again for sponsoring today's video. We're up here glassing. We are mule deer hunting in Arizona, and we're taking a glassing break, so I figured I'd pull out the Jackery and do a little charging. So I'm going to show you my setup and how I use it and why you should have one as well. So if you're new to the channel, Jackery has sponsored many videos on Mullet Man, and I'm super appreciative of them. This literally is one thing that I truly 100% believe in, and it goes with me everywhere. And now that I have the Land Cruiser that I'm gonna be taking on hunts and fishing adventures and camping adventures, the Jackery will probably be staying in the Land Cruiser. So super awesome product. I am using the Explorer 1500. So I'm gonna show you a little bit about this unit. You can turn, it's a little dusty. You can turn the display on. It shows your percentage, it shows your output wattage and your input wattage. So right now, my solar panels aren't exactly facing the sun. This was just the best angle for the camera, so I'm gonna turn them to the sun here in a minute. But right now we're getting 14 to 17 watts input. So in 3.3 hours, this thing will be charged 100%. So, and it lasts forever. I don't really need to charge it right now because it's on 98%, and this will last me the rest of the trip. So I charge my laptop, my cameras, my phone. Every night I plug everything in, and I wake up and it's only a few percent less than it was whenever I started. So you have your AC outlets, you have your DC plug, you have your USB-C, your USB and your USB ports, as well as your charging ports for the solar panels. Now these are Solar Saga 100 panels. You can get these as well on the Jackery website, and the cool thing about them is they come with built-in wires. So you come over here on the back and you have this pouch that is waterproof with a wire built in. You also have a USB and a USB-C port in there as well. So if you don't have your Jackery with you, you can use the solar panel to charge your camera or your phone or whatever it may be. But this is how you charge the Jackery if you don't have electricity. So this wire runs up. I got a split box right here, so I can actually hook up 4 of these solar panels to the Jackery, which will just increase the charge time. But this plugs in, and that's where your input goes. You also have a flashlight on the front, just in case you need to walk it around camp or go help somebody else out. Visit Jackery.com to see the variety of power stations they offer, as well as accessories like solar panels and chargers. You can start at the beginner level at the Jackery Explorer 100 all the way up to the Explorer 2000. Don't find yourself on a camping trip without any source of power. Go to Jackery.com and find what fits you the best. So the number one thing that I love about the Jackery is that you charge it with solar panels. You don't need gas, and it basically has 0 noise. So I actually sleep with it in the back with me. I keep it right next to me. I charge my phone, my cameras, and my laptop, editing off grid basically, and it works out perfect. So y'all be sure to go to Jackery.com. The link is in the description box. Y'all go check them out. They have tons of products. Just want to say thank you once again to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into it. Little morning update for you guys. We've seen quite a few deer this morning, probably what, 10 muleys, all does, and 8 or 9 well, no, 5 or 6 coos deer, but we were just coming out to go glass up those muleys again to see if a buck showed up with them, and I spotted a doe right off the road, like 40 yards, and then a giant coos deer was right to the right of her in the tree that we couldn't see, and he was definitely rutting her around, so they topped out. We're gonna try to make a move, see if we can glass them up again, and then go from there, but we'll see what happens. These coos deer are really hard to hunt with a bow, so we'll see how it goes. This is the big buck. Yeah, he sees the big buck. Missed the first shot, dang it. Did you get him? That was interesting.
his shots on video. And he either hit a yucca or he hit the buck. He may see, I don't know, I've got an update from him. But the bucks are just standing in front of him the whole time. He comes over the top to these two goose bucks, and I knew that there was another deer in there because of the way these other two goose bucks were looking. I don't know if it was the big one, but he shoots. I don't know if he shoots at the big one or if he shoots at the smaller one over there. But now he's moving over. I don't know. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if he hit or not, but he got two shots and those bucks didn't know what was going on. Missed him. It was the big buck. I figured.
You didn't see the second shot?
No, I couldn't see the buck. Where'd you miss?
Yeah, the wind pushed it that way. He was facing that way. And it was up and down. It was like money. And it just barely went. It's 80 yards.
Where they just bailed off. I figured it was the big buck. I wanted to get video of it.
Yeah, there's 3 right here.
I saw the little buck up on top of the hill. Where was he from, that little buck?
I'll show you where he's standing.
So you shot one. So the first shot. What did they do?
The shot went right over his head. Let's find those arrows.
Dang it, dude. I knew that big buck was gonna be right there with them. They could come to this water before dark pretty easily. All right, here we go. It is, it's the next day. I didn't really recap on yesterday, but
It was a great day.
yeah, we've got a lot of wind today. We've seen a few does this morning. Now we're in a totally different area. Haven't been glassing very long, and Mike just picked up actually our first decent mule deer buck with does, and he's in a good spot. I think that definitely playable depending on what the wind is doing down there. But we think we're trying to figure out a game plan right now. It's middle of the day, so we've got lots of time. And I am really hopeful that Mike can make something happen on this buck. It's a really pretty buck. I gotta stay here and watch him.
Dude, how far is that?
I don't know.
Sneak tech, bruh. About to kill all 3 point. Hopefully, we got them spotted again, guys. We lost them for a minute. They went into a drainage.
Yep, they're walking right this way. Get to that hill.
Yeah, just double check.
Okay, they're working over to the next cut. The buck came out. They're all just crossing, kind of coming directly our direction.
Okay, I'm getting below this hill so they can't see me.
They are almost going directly to that knob that you were looking at, that little mountain. They're like walking that exact direction.
Okay. I got these. I worked into these deer. They're at 60 yards. A few does bedded. I still can't see the buck. So we're just gonna wait them out and see if I can crawl in if they don't bed down.
They're facing downhill. They still haven't moved. Facing away from you. By himself. You are between the buck and the does. 99? 99? You said 99? 10-4. Okay, it looks like they're walking towards you. Those are walking towards you. I would get ready. Okay, now he's walking to the left. So, if you want to try and take a different approach, you could. But if you, I mean, they're kind of walking directly away from you. There's still a deer bedded. I guess he's walking back down into that drainage, but they're still up on top. They're still up on top. Okay, the buck is walking direct. They're kind of going directly away from you. Video. Well, that was eventful. Jeez, started raining out, freezing. But 2 stalks on that buck. Honestly, like, I'm so surprised that he couldn't get it done over here. And then he gets over there, and I'm not sure. I think he got impatient or worked in on the deer, but so close. Ended up getting a shot. Oh, freak. The buck ducked the arrow. So, anyway, that was awesome. Oh, I'm freezing though. I gotta find another deer.
That's a steep one.
Dude, give me some of that. You know?
Huh?
Good job.
That sucks.
What do you think?
Nothing. I suck. Where'd they go?
They went up the hill. I didn't keep rushing.
Dude, this right here is steep.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
Steep. Well, it's close. Got anything to say?
I'm happy. I mean, it sucks that I missed, but I came here for opportunity, and I got it.
2 days, two good ones.
Yep.
Yep. That was awesome. It's pretty sweet country out here. Yeah.
I just got my weekly update on how much I'm on my phone. And it's like an eighth of what it normally is. We're out here with no service. We're in the prime area. Should have been here yesterday, but there's deer everywhere, so we just gotta find another buck and make a play. We may be able to make one on this one. Maybe we'll get down on one of those ridges and see back up it. And then it would be easy to make a play from this side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, we made it up, and I actually made a play on a coos buck this morning, but they got around before Ben spotted them and before I got around. So we're currently in a snowstorm, if you can't tell. It is coming down. I don't think it's gonna last very long though. So we found another coos buck, but he topped out over a ridge, and so we came up to this ridge to see if we could see him from here, but we can't. So hoping he works his way around that ridge to us. But if not, we're just gonna keep glassing all day. So can't see anything right now with the snow. It's like pretty much a whiteout. But like I said, I don't think it's gonna last long. So stay tuned, and hopefully we get on a buck today. Oh, good morning, everybody. It is the third day of this hunt, or fourth day of this hunt. Had some awesome opportunities, but just haven't made it happen. So I want to give a huge thank you to Michael. I don't know his last name, but he was gracious enough to let us all come to his house last night and take showers, and he even had an extra bed, so I got to sleep in a nice warm bed last night. But it is 5 o'clock right now, and me and Ben are gonna go in about an hour and a half away to the spot that we went the very first day. So I think Ben's heading out this afternoon, so we're taking both cars because Shed Crazy is gonna meet me over there this afternoon. So hopefully we get into some deer, and hopefully we can put in a stock on something. It's looking promising. The weather's good, and we know there's a bunch of deer up there, so we're hoping that a mule deer buck showed up with all those does, but if not, we know there's at least 7 coos bucks that we glassed up in there. So stay tuned, and I'll see you when we get on the mountain.
Heat waves. Dang.
Yeah, he's a 3 on that one side.
Yeah, he's got a little 3. Sweet buck. Look at that little dorky spike down below him. That one horn. Dude, if they're coming this way.
We need to get on top.
I don't even. Okay. So we got all 3 of us up here glassing. And finally, got Ben up there. And Ben spotted what looked like a doe up on the ridge line. And as it was coming down, it turned out to be a buck. With just a little spike. It actually only has 1 horn. And buck was cruising across the ridge line. And Mike spots a bigger buck come down the ridge. And it's pretty nice. 2-point, big, heavy 2-point. Something that is definitely a shooter. Especially considering you were debating on shooting the unicorn.
Oh, I'll definitely shoot the unicorn.
So we are gonna try and make a good game plan right now. Hopefully put a move on the buck while we got plenty of light. Alright, well, Mike is on the back side of this. The buck was over here. And now the buck is down here. Yeah, he's moving. There he goes.
Oh guys, unfortunately I think it's the last evening. I may stay and hunt the morning, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But this has been an unbelievable trip. Put in 2 stalks today. Still there having this last stalk. I got within 100 yards and I was probably 80 yards from the top, and they were, I don't know, 10, 20 yards down on the other side. And Ben said they didn't even look my way, they just took off, so they must have winded me. But they went like 3 canyons over, so we're seeing deer literally everywhere we look. I lost 6 more deer while I was up there after I knew that the stalk was blown. But I also put a stalk in this morning, which that really wasn't much of a stalk. We saw a buck with 3 does early, and we got out of sight. Ben went up one ridge to try to blast for me, and I went up the backside. We both got to the top of our ridges and they were vanished. So you tell me what happened here. They're way off. That's why they call them the gray ghost. But we still got about an hour left of light, so we are going to try to find some deer. It's Shed Crazy staying for another day or 2. So I'm going to try to locate even a big buck to try to go after first thing in the morning. But sorry I didn't bring you guys a whole ton of content from this trip. It's just been so non-stop. We hardly even stopped for lunch. We just snack while we're glassing, but it's been a blast, and I will 100% be doing this every year. I'm gonna kill a coos with my bow. Had an opportunity at 110-inch coos, 90 yards, and I missed them, unfortunately. It was not with my bow, so probably a bad call on my part, but I felt confident, and the wind just carried it right in front of my shoulder, so I'm meeting up